YouTubers High Score Challenge, recording on a very warm Sunday afternoon. I was going to say sunny, but my curtains are closed at the moment, so I'm trying to peek out to see if there's actual sun or if it's just a cloudy one. Who knows? Maybe I'll find out in a bit. I'm going to take this commentary fairly easy. The heat has been quite draining, really. It's certainly been a warm one like last few days or so. So I'm going to conserve my energy a bit, because this is quite a not a mega long video, but it's going to be a long time talking continuously in this heat. I've got myself a nice cool bottle of beer as well, which I might need to get another one of at some point soon, and just to have a bit of refreshment. Anyway, so the game itself, it's Undeadline on the Genesis, or Megadrive as it's known here in the United Kingdom. A game I've not played before. Reminds me a bit of a game I have played before called Mystical, where you're this person just walking up the screen, shooting everything which comes your way. There's probably many games like it, but that's the one which sprang to mind for me. So I'll probably start off like there's 6 stages, and you get to choose which order you play them in, which is nice. So you don't kind of like it helps mix things up a bit, yes, especially if you're having to sort of play through certain levels again, and you don't want to be going through sort of like levels, the same level 1 and 2 over and over and over again as you sort of try to work out those sort of like later levels. So it's certainly a nice feature, that. What I should also say quite early on in this commentary is, for the purposes of this YouTubers High Score Challenge, I think the score is going to be a little bit all over the place. It's not suited to a high score challenge in terms of just the way the points are scored and the lives. If it's a 1 life challenge, that'd be fine. But the issue is here that you get sent back to the start of a level every time you lose a life. So you can get to the end of the level, die at the boss, and you sort of go through the whole level again, rack up a lot of points in the process, and that affects the scoring quite a lot. However, for example, it may be the case that you do really well, ace the first couple of levels, and then you get kills sort of in pretty quick succession on the following level, and you'll get nowhere near enough, or nowhere near as much score as you would if you're sort of repeating one of the perhaps sort of slightly easier levels where you're racking up the points but happen to lose a life at the end. I chose the cemetery one to begin with because this boss I did find a little bit tricky. Also, it seems to be the case the first stage you pick is slightly easier. The enemies don't seem to take as many hits, and I just found with this boss that it's a bit too much of like a grind, because he's got that kind of black cloud thing which hurts you by the way, and you can only sort of damage him once it's kind of like reduced down, so your shots sort of actually land on him. I'm actually nearly die here, even though it's just kind of like first level stuff. Use one of my spinning ball things. You got 3 of them, but you only get 3 of them to use in the whole game. They're very powerful, but they do come in handy. The select points of sort of like I just decided to use them for, and that boss is one of them. Ideally, of course, I wouldn't have liked to use it there, but it's just a case now. Just get the job done. So sometimes that's the main thing. Okay, so now I've picked the next ruins level as the next one. I do really like the design of some of these and some of the enemies as well. Like, you got these kind of like splatterhouse enemies and stuff, or some, chasing type stuff, and it's just got like a nice sort of graphical charm to it, and it's like hazards like those exploding windows and stuff. That's like really cool. The big skill in this game is kind of like knowing where the power-ups are, and sort of just being able to sort of jump on them and get yourself powered up as quickly as possible. That sounds quite obvious, but there is a bit of an knack to it, and sometimes you just got to sort of really sort of just like juggle with the timings, because it's a little bit tricky to time it so because you want it to like land on the weapon you want, and you also want to be shooting the enemies as well. so you shoot the power up to cycle it. So it's quite a bit of the challenge for me, anyways. Just sort of like be able to sort of get those shots in, know when to sort of pounce on the power up, and then sort of like once you are powered up, then you can take a little bit of a breather and just like mow everything down. I only tended to use the spread shot, this weapon I've got. There are others, but I just could not get to grips with them. Some of them, like the enemies, are quite spread out, and the spread shot just easily seems like the most logical one to use in like 99% of the situations. I did have a quick look at someone playing it on YouTube, and they were using one of the other weapons and seemed to be getting along fine with it, but yeah, I could not really get used to any of the others apart from this one. Yes, especially if you've just got like a forward firing, one of the forward firing ones, it just you just can't get the enemies along the sides. Okay, yeah, lost life at the boss there. To me, I didn't really get to the end boss there with enough energy to make a fist of it, really. It's pretty inevitable. I'm going to take at least a couple of hits. There's folks up here at the start as well, so I didn't get the power up I wanted, and I got hit, broken glass flying into my face, and I just got completely mullered there. Okay, here we go again. So you kind of you learn the order of the power ups, sort of like time that, and then sort of like, okay, off we go. Sometimes as well, it is actually worth taking a hit just so you can get the power up you want, like I did there. I mean, yes, it's not great taking it, and I took two hits in fact. But once you're on that horse, then yeah, things do get a bit easier. Generally speaking as well, like you get your weapon power ups. There's also kind of like sort of like energy shield power ups, which are like a separate type of box. You pretty much want the barrier, because that's like that protects you from multiple bullets, or like one collision with an enemy. After that, you really want to be sort of like recharging your life with one of the blue potions if it's not full already. And the other one I'd go for, apart from that, is the red boot, which increases your speed. It's pretty rare that you'll have the luxury of like going for one of the other options, but those that order of preference, it seems to suit me well. Yeah, she says, well, like, once you have got your weapon maxed, then you can shoot through the weapons, and it sort of cycles through, and it kind of cycles through the order twice, and then sort of like stops on the last one, which is a diamond, which is a nice points bonus. So once you're powered up, you might as well just like hammer the treasure boxes until they change to diamonds, and then pick one of those up. But yeah, this boss, I couldn't quite work out what the technique was. I mean, I'm looking at it now, I'm thinking, Oh, I don't know. Yes, I was going to say maybe I just need to move around the screen a bit quicker, but that was not. That didn't seem to work either. What I ended up doing with that boss is using 2 of the spiky things to take him out. So quite costly, I'm sure. I'm sure I'd need those elsewhere in the game. But yeah, that was my technique I settled on. As inefficient as it may be. Okay, so I've kind of done like a reverse order as well. So like well, I've sort of jumped around a bit. So yeah, depending on this, but yeah, this forest one is kind of like the one you usually sort of start on, level 1, and I suppose it's quite nice sort of going back to this level, sort of like when you're quite far in. It just seems to be a slight bit of relief compared to some of the other ones. And I've stupidly picked up wrong weapon there. Completely messed up my shot power. I haven't mentioned as well, you got your shield, which you can use to block bullets. It does come in useful, but sometimes there's that much stuff on the screen, and there's a slight delay between switching between your shield and firing. So it's kind of like you don't really want to be using shield that much because it makes you miss out on some landing some valuable hits on the enemy. Just about stayed alive there, down to my last bit of life. Got the barrier. It's pretty cool. Those fairies, by the way, yeah, I don't think I really mentioned. You get to power up your character, so like sort of stats wise between levels. And I think those fairies give you like a point to spend. Though, in honesty, didn't notice that much difference in terms of like the effect the stats had. It's a frantic game. I would say when I first started playing this, it's like, oh no way, it's ridiculously hard. And it is when you first start playing. It's like, yeah, this is like seriously tough. But you kind of learn the levels, and as I was saying with the strategy about powering up as quick as possible. Very well thought out strategy indeed. But once you kind of learn how to get on a roll, it's not so bad. But when you are sort of playing this game for the first few times, it's like it does seem a bit unreasonable at times. But I've really enjoyed this, and it is the kind of game as well. I can just see it with a bit more practice and start learning the levels a bit more. Then I'm reasonably confident I could 1cc this, but I've just kind of like ran out of steam a bit today, and ran out of time as well. It's the last day. I kind of think, yeah, what I've been playing it today, I'm thinking, oh yeah, if I would have played it a bit like earlier on in the week or stuff. It's quite late. I actually sort of got started on this one. I didn't really play it much at all in the first week. I did just for like different reasons. I was just like really tired, being busy. I was feeling a bit under the weather, some kind of slight cold or something, and yeah, just top as well. Yeah, England getting beaten in the Euros final. It's just like I didn't really have any enthusiasm for anything, but fortunately, like that sort of subsided, and I sort of like managed to catch up on rest, being sort of going on some like nice walks and stuff, and it's kind of like got my energy back, so I was able to yeah, sort of give this a decent go today. And Sunday's always a nice chill day as well. So I've enjoyed dedicating some time and energy to it today. So another boss here. Trick is with this boss, and I'd say with one or two of the others as well, just like making sure you keep your distance really when those sort of boulders come back in. Sort of just making sure that you're far enough away and don't get caught unnecessarily. It does actually take a lot of hits, so sometimes it can seem a little bit of a grind. But yeah, the design of the bosses, I really like them. Yeah, it's really nice graphics, really nice style to it. It's like nothing really identical about them. It's kind of like not the most complicated bosses in the world, but it's kind of like when you come across them, it's kind of what's it gonna do? And it does keep you on your toes as well. There are sort of techniques. You do have to be on the ball. Okay, fighter Leon. Okay, onto the rock level. So this is one I've practiced less. I'd kind of like mostly got the first three down, but yeah, this one was I had played through it on its own, but like yes, one I wasn't as familiar with, and kind of like this is kind of like as far as I've got in terms of this being like the fourth level I'm playing, and yeah, doing reasonably well. Got my lives and stuff. Yeah, so it's a bit annoying. You get these kind of flame things which pop up from the ground, and sometimes they just catch you out like that. Yeah, normally take at least a hit at the site here, but it's pretty important to get those first power-ups. You kind of want the reverse shot by a certain point in this level, otherwise it gets very difficult. Get caught up by another one of those flame things. This is actually affecting my score really badly here, because it's a level you can rack up quite a lot of points on, and I'm dying quite early on in it as well, so it's kind of like I'm probably missing out on like hundreds of thousands of points, literally, like because I've noticed on this level you can get quite a score, so I'm kind of like my score potential, shall we call it, is taking a severe denting here. But the main thing is to survive and keep going. So you get these kind of flame snaky things, and this because they come from behind as well. So yeah, you really want that reverse shot. Yeah, you got quite a few of the weapons. They just fly straight ahead, and that's bloody useless in these kind of situations. Yeah, would have liked the barrier thingy, but hey-ho. And those kind of like fly things from the side, they're a bit annoying. Get some angled bullets in on you. They're kind of like sheltered by the rocks as well, so got not much choice other than to dodge. But yeah, another life lost, and I'm kind of thinking, I was thinking like, because I've not even beat my previous best score here yet. I've got sort of this is kind of like the furthest I've got. But it's quite satisfying, this game. Like I know it sends you back to the start each time you lose a level, and at first it's kind of like oh no, yeah, they really should have put some checkpoints in it, and maybe they should have, but I don't mind it in a sense that it's almost like part of the game. The levels aren't the longest, and it just kind of like teaches you to perfect the level and to get to the boss with that extra bit of life, or that shield which you might not have made it with before. So it's kind of like yeah, didn't mind it such, and yeah, it kind of adds to the peril a bit as well. Like don't always want to sort of just like start 5 seconds back. It's like just plough your way through the level, like losing lives here, there, and everywhere. But yeah, of course, that does introduce the scoring issue we've been talking about. So yeah, a bit crazy here. I'm down to my last bit of energy, and there's stuff flying all over the place. There's gargoyles flying off the perches as well. That was pretty good. Sort of dodged between the bullets and got the diamond. That was very nice. And I got the barrier, so nice recovery there. And I think this is my last life as well. Last bit of life as well. And I've made it to the end boss. And I'm thinking, yeah, I really want to defeat this boss, but so these hands, they kind of drop a fireball which comes like at you in a line, and stupidly I get hit sort of pretty early on, so it's kind of I've got to do the rest of this without taking a single hit. Now I'm stopping the fireball from the left hand sort of coming down by shooting it, but basically before it effectively appears, or as soon as it appears, I'm destroying it. So all I'm doing really is just like keeping an eye on the keeping an ear out even for the hand on the right, because it's sort of like an audible sound it makes when it drops a fireball, and sort of dodging quickly up and down to get out the line of fire quite literally, and just relying on the spread shot just to do the damage work on the head bit. And at this point I'm thinking, yes, I could make it over 800k, that'd be nice. Okay, but yeah, this is a new territory. I hadn't even tried the cave before, so I just really didn't know what to expect here. So I'm kind of thinking anything's a bonus now, really, because I'm not expecting to live long. As it's only a matter of time before something sort of comes out of the blue, which I'm not expecting because I've not played the level before. But yeah, I kind of think something's going to hit me. It's like any second now. But doing a fairly decent job of surviving. This cloaked dude. Yeah, these bullets come in. I wasn't sure what I was supposed to be doing there. I was trying to be mobile to dodge the bullets, but never mind. But that is my score. That's my run. 847,300. Yeah, really enjoyable game. Issues, of course, as mentioned, with the high score challenge nature of it. Like one life challenge would have been spot on. But a good game, one I wouldn't mind completing someday, so I may pop back to this at some point. But that's my run. I'll say goodbye for now.